For the first test match between New Zealand and Pakistan here at lovely Seddon Park in Hamilton, New Zealand. First of two, of course, in this brief series before the players get stuck into their coloured clothing and World Cup preparations. But Pakistan, they have won the toss this morning, and the man in the floppy hat is their skipper, Misbah-ul-Haq, and he has decided that they will bowl first on what looks to be a pretty brown and good-looking batting pitch, but he says there's enough grass out there and enough cloud cover that his bowlers might get something out of it. But gee, for that angle, it does look to be a pretty good one to be having a hit on. You wouldn't be too worried, I wouldn't think. McCullum, McIntosh out there in the middle for New Zealand. Guptill, Taylor, Ryder, Williamson to follow. Reece Young on debut, the 250th Test player for New Zealand.
Well, that's Brendan McCullum. Anything a little wide, he'll have a crack at it, that is for sure. Ooh. 136k from Umar Gul. He took one hand off the bat and it's flown away to the boundary. Not particularly convincing, but the first boundary of the test match.
You don't play a lot of test cricket these days. It's all one day and 2020 stuff.
Good looking shot, beautiful shot. Just played through the line with lovely timing, and McIntosh picks up his first boundary.
Well, the idea is right from Tanveer, because he's got to pitch the ball up. He's a good swinger of the ball, but have a look at that perfect drive to the offside. Great balance.
Oh, it's gone. Beautifully picked up, and Pakistan have struck early. McIntosh out, caught in the slips, and New Zealand lose their first wicket at 9.
Well, this is what Pakistan needed, a bit of a lift. And Yunus Khan is a tremendous fielder anyway, especially in the slip quadrant. Took a low catch with both hands, and so Pakistan off the mark. Just the kind of dose they needed.
So away goes McIntosh, and New Zealand 9 for 1.
Seam ball, he tries to hit the seam hard, different length to Tanveer Ahmed. This was perfect from Tanveer, really. Caught the batsman in no man's land. The bat was way ahead of the front pad.
Well, they've gone up, but the umpire, Rod Tucker, not convinced at all. Just thought the bowler was perhaps a little belated in his appeal. He seemed a little more convinced behind the wicket.
It did sound a little woody in the replay also, and I think
edged and short of Yunus Khan this time, so it's not easy for the batsman. Oh, nice shot, beautiful from Guptill, down the onside, everything in the right place, and off to the boundary it goes.
He was serene, comfortable driving that one. He's a good driver. Guptill there in a great position to play that on drive. Really is a special shot when you execute it in that fashion.
Oh, that slipped away. McCullum really had no idea at all, and he's managed to find a gap in the slip field, and he's picked up a streaky boundary. Oh, well played again. Guptill, that's 2 now. Down the onside as Gul over pitches, and Martin Guptill, beautiful on the drive, picks up another boundary, and it's 22 for 1. Lovely shot. Dropped it short. McCullum said, thanks very much. And away it goes. And that's a far more convincing shot.
What a shot of the back foot. Really did thump it hard. In position early to play that half trekker from Tanveer Ahmed. He doesn't have the pace,
Gets this one away, gets this through the gap. It was another close one, but he hit down on that and placed it well.
Oh, just like that. That's the intent. These New Zealanders are looking to score and to score quickly. Too much width on this sort of wicket. Slow in nature. Still a lot of popularity for Test cricket.
Hooks in the air. Shouts a catch it. There's two men back. The trap was laid. But it goes in the gap.
And ideal. I think I had a little bit to do with Pakistan bowling, to be honest. I almost talked Waqar Younis into it. He came out, he wondered what was going on. And I said, well, if it's going to do anything, it'll do it early. There's a little bit of green here and there and it'll swing around.
It's the most amazing thing I've heard in this Test match series so far. Waqar Younis trusted you. It's 42 for 1. Oh my God. It's a great shot. That's what I can tell you. It's magnificent drive through wide extra cover.
Yeah, Younis's pace, he's going to have to be absolutely precise with his length.
Shot. Magnificent, majestic from McCullum.
Overpitched again, and McCullum puts it away.
Easy 2 for Brendan McCullum. And he's put a lot of pressure on himself. He's decided, I just want to play at the top of the order. I don't want to wicket keep anymore, which means you've got a level of expectancy about what you have to do. Here we go. There's a little edge there in McCullum, I think. No. Well, here we go. He was never interested. Pakistan were all over this. There was certainly a noise as it went past. Was it pad? Was it hip? Was it glove? I repeat, and I'm glad we talked about it. There is no DRS system in place. There can be no appeal upstairs.
It's down leg side, and I think he's got a big piece of that. He didn't give much away, McCullum, but he's got away with one there.
Oh, Dooley. I know you're a New Zealand supporter, but that is just absolutely smashed into the bottom of the gloves and gone through. And I'm glad we discussed that DRS point, because now we know there is no change and there cannot be a change. It is all on the umpires.
Yeah, interested in taking a look at Brendan McCullum's reaction here too, because I think he's sold the dummy to Rod Tucker.
And that really does hurt. That punishes you, the left arm. You've got to feel for Wahab there. It's the 50 partnership, but it should not have been.
Thank you, Smithy. And aggression from Brendan McCullum, who lives again.
Wry smile from McCullum, because he gave it away. As a batsman, there's times when you nick the ball, you look guilty, you know it, and you're trying to hide it. You watch McCullum here, who gestures at Rod Tucker. Look at him looking at his shirt as if it's flicked his shirt. He's given it away there. For me, that would be saying something's gone on here. I think he's got a wee glove on it.
Well, that's a streaky shot from Guptill. He's going to get away with it, though. He's got a couple. Just a little bit loose. He's been pretty solid up till now, Martin Guptill.
Well, he's been out there an hour and a half, Martin Guptill. Got off to a fast start with the 3 boundaries to start his innings, and of late he's found runs a lot harder. Cullen doing some repair work on his bat. So the one thing Pakistan have done the last half an hour is they've tightened things up, made runs hard to score for the New Zealanders.